Hello guys, today we are going to discuss is about the Karnataka PGCET 2023 MBBS. I was about to tell, I'm sorry, it is all about MBA along with the solutions. So as we know that it had for 100 marks and 4 parts. In that the section A, first question we are going to discuss right now. Question 1. Choose the correct prepositional phrase from the following. Option A. He begged pardon of his teacher. Option B. He begged pardon with his teacher. Option C. He begged pardon from his teacher. Option D. He begged pardon for his teacher. So the right answer is A. He begged pardon of his teacher, because the correct prepositional phrase is he begged pardon of his teacher is commonly used in English to express the act of asking, for forgiveness from someone. So here the preposition of will be used because it indicates the person from whom the pardon is sought. Second question is, find the grammatical error in the following segments. Option A, Ganges. Option B, is. Option C, one of the largest rivers. Option D, at our country. So you should make a sentence out of this ABCD and should tell in which option there is a grammatical error. Ganges is one of the largest rivers. I think from here it is correct. At our country, it is not at our country, it should be in our country, because the corrected sentence should be the Ganges is one of the largest rivers in our country. In is correctly used to indicate the location in your country, right? So option D is the right answer. Identify the segments with a grammatical error. Option A, I never remember. Option B, to have seen. Option C, a more exciting. Option D, movie. So make a sentence of out of all this. I never remember to have seen a more exciting movie. So from this we can get to know that option B is having some error. To have seen is not the right word. It should be, the correct word should be like seeing. I never remember to have seen a more exciting movie, or it should be like I never remember seeing. It is not like to have seen and all. So here the verb pattern of remember is I never remember seeing a more exciting movie. The answer is B. B is having the wrong or grammatical error. Okay. Question 4. Identify the segments with error. Option A, after returning. Option B, from the post office. Option C, I laid down on the couch. Option D, to rest. From these, after returning from the post office, I laid down on the couch to rest. Here, the mistake is in option C. Two errors are in segment C. That is, firstly, I should be capitalized to capital I. It is not smaller I. Secondly, laid should be lay. Correct past tense of lie to recline is lay, not the lied, which is the past tense of lay, meaning to play something. So the corrected sentence should be, it should read as, after returning from the post office, I lay down on the couch to rest. And it is not coach, it is couch, couch. First question. Identify the segments with error. Option A, besides the river. B, he lay. C, to take rest. Option D, for some time. Beside the river, he lay to take rest for some time. So obviously the mistake is in option C, because to rest is, it is not to rest. That is, it is not to take rest. It is to rest. We generally don't tell in standard English to take a rest. We say to rest. So beside the river, he lay to rest for some time. Option C is the answer. Right option. So question number 6 is, walk quickly dash you should miss the bus. Option E, so that. Option B, so as. Option C, unless. Option D, lest. So the correct word or option is option D, lest, because walk quickly lest you should miss the bus. So generally we use this lest to express a negative purpose or to prevent something undesirable from happening. It should not happen means we use the word lest. So other options do not fit correctly in this context. So the option is D. Sati is a cruel dash. Option A custom, option B tradition, option C habit, option D right. Sati is a cruel custom. Option A is the right answer because Sati in the historical places and all, when the widows were immolated herself on her husband's funeral, it was a social custom in some parts of India. Although it could be considered a traditional right, it is not a good practice, okay? And habit is not the right word for the individual because it is a societal practice. Habit comes for the individuals, right? So option A is custom is the right answer. Question number 8. The author of Greek epic The Iliad is option A Shakespeare, option B Dante, option C Homer, option D Aristotle. So the answer is option Iliad is option A. Option A, Shakespeare is not the right one. Option B is not the right one. Option C is the right one, Homer, because Homer was the renowned in ancient literature for composing Iliad and Odyssey. There is one more literature also. In that, they have discussed detailedly about that one. And so talking about these Shakespeare, he has written more of English literature. Dante generally he has written for the Divine Comedy. That book he has written, that is also one of the greatest book. And Aristotle, he was a philosopher, scholar, and so hence the answer is C. Question number 9. Which of one of the following plays is not written by William Shakespeare? Option A, Twelfth Night. Option B, Pygmalion. Option C, The Merchant of Venice. Option D, Othello. So the answer is option B. Pygmalion is not written by William Shakespeare. It is a play written by George Bernard Shaw. It was first performed in 1913. So the Twelfth Night, Merchant of Venice, and Othello are all the plays written by the William Shakespeare. So he had a great extensive contribution to the English literature and drama during the Elizabethan and Jacobean periods. So the correct answer is option B, Pygmalion. Question number 10. The famous English romantic poem William Wordsworth has written dash. Option A, the Lucy poems. Option B, sonnets. Option C, plays. So the right answer is the Lucy poems. Option A. He has written most of them in as Lucy poems. Okay. So the next question is question number 11. Choose the best alternative for the idioms much ado about nothing. Option A, to make a noise. Option B, to make a fuss over a small matter. Option C, a play by Shaw. Option D, talk about nothing. So generally, much ado about nothing is nothing but to make a fuss over a small matter, making bigger things even with the small matters. So that is what much ado about nothing also means. So the right answer is option B. Okay. So the question number 12, choose the best alternative for the idiom wash dirty linen in public. Option A, to criticize. Option B, to talk dirty things in public. Option C, to wash clothes. Option D, make personal quarrels public. So option D, make personal quarrels public is the right answer because the idiom wash dirty linen in public means to discuss or disclose the private or personal matters in public. Okay, so that is not right thing, right, to discuss the private or personal matters in public. And generally, especially the personal quarrel or conflicts, which is not necessary for the society, and if you are discussing that, that's what we say in this way. Okay, and so the option D is the right answer. Okay. So Question number 13. Identify the best alternative for the phrase birds of the same feather. Option A, persons of the same caste. Option B, persons of same character. Option C, birds with the same type of feather. Option D, persons of same color. So generally we use this birds of the same feather to mean that we are of same character. So option B, persons of the same character, is the right answer, because for the birds we do say as birds of the feather flock together. It's not birds of the same feather. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Question number 14. Identify the one word substitute for a concluding speech or comment at the end of the play. Option A, ephemeral. Option B, crusade. Option C, intelligible. Option D, epilogue. Answer is option D, epilogue, because the one word substitute for concluding the speech or comment at the end of the play is epilogue. In just one word they will conclude. Okay, so it is a final comment that we will be used to speech or deliver at end of the play to provide the closure or to insight the into the future characters. For example, the end, to be continued, part 2 coming soon, something like that. In just in one word they used to tell that one. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Question number 15. Find one word substitute for one who adapts oneself readily to various situations. So option A, virtuoso. Option B, veteran. Option C, versatile. Option D, verbose. So it must be option C, versatile, because versatile means capable of adapting to the different situations or tasks, whichever the task is given, they can perform at ease. Okay, so option C is the right answer, versatile. So question number 16. Infirmary is dash. Option A home of old persons. Option B, place of fire. Option C is a new film. Option D is almost something like that, harmonious. So option A is the right answer. A home for old persons, we call it as infirmary. Okay, so question number 17. Complete the pair words by selecting the appropriate word. Bride and dash. Option A, breed. Option B, groom. Option C, marriage. Option D, broom. It's bride and obviously it is groom, right? So option B is the right answer. So question number 18. Find the synonyms for attitude. Option A, dull. Option B, intelligent. Option C, shallow. Option D, solid. So attitude means generally it is to show the situation or people the one's advantage. Okay, so it the correct answer is option B, intelligent. Why? Because it will tell you the how intelligent a person is. Find the Question number 19 is find the antonym for commodious. Option A, convenient. Option B, roomy. Option C, uncomfortable. Option D, comfortable. So commodious means generally it is convenient or flexible, something like that. Okay, convenient. Sorry, it's not convenient. It is like spacious. Okay, it is more spacious and it is um convenient also we can say, but not exactly convenient. Okay, so the commodious means generally option C is the right answer. Uncomfortable, like commodities, that is different. Commodity and commodious is different. Okay, so let's not get confused. For the commodious, the answer is option C, uncomfortable. So question number 20, select the correct grammatical sentence from the following. Option A, if he wins the prize, I would be very happy. Option B, if he were to win the prize, I will be very happy. Option C, if he was to win the prize, I would be very happy. Option D, if he were to win the prize, I would be very happy. And option D, if he were to win the prize, I would be very happy. That is the right answer because that comes under the future tense. So question number 21. Select the correct grammatical sentence from the following. Option A. It is the duty of a housewife to wait on the guest. Option B. It is the duty of a housewife to wait for the guest. Option C. It is the duty of a housewife to wait the guest. Option D. It is the duty of a housewife to avoid the guest. So the right answer is option A. It is the duty of a housewife to wait on the guest. Okay, we use on because which means to serve or attend to someone. Okay, it has to happen, not it happened. It's a future tense. It is so to wait on the guest is the right answer. So option A is the correct choice. Question number 22. Select the correct grammatical sentence from the following. Option A. The teacher asked the students to thoroughly study this book. Option B. The teacher asked the students thoroughly to study this book. Option C. The teacher asked thoroughly the students to study this book. Option D. The teacher asked the students to study thoroughly this book. So the right answer is option A. The teacher asked the students to thoroughly study this book because thoroughly before the verb study is there, so indicating the manner or intensity of the action to tell. So option A is the right answer. So question number 23. Select the proper indirect form of the direct speech sentence below. There are ceremonies going on, he said to me. This you should convert it into the indirect form. How would you convert? Option A. He told me that there were ceremonies going on. Option B. He told that there had been ceremonies going on. Option C. He told that there are ceremonies going on. Option D. He told there have been ceremonies going on. So the answer is option A. He told me that there were ceremonies going on. So for that the answer was option A. So the next question is question number 24, which is the correct combination of the two sentences below. Priya reached the station. The bus left before her. So option A, when Priya reached the station, the bus had already left. Option B, when Priya had reached the station, the bus already left. Option C, Priya reached the station when the bus already left. Option D, when Priya had reached the station, the bus had already left. So the option A, when Priya reached the station, the bus had already left was the right answer because when Priya reached it, the bus has already left. It is a past tense, right? So option A correctly uses the past perfect tense, had already left, to indicate that the action of the bus leaving occurred before Priya reached the station. So this matches well. So the answer is option A. So question number 25. Select the correct grammatical sentence. Option A. He is surely the best of the two players. Option B. He is surely the better of the two players. Option C. He is surely the good player of the two. Option D. He is the best player of the two. Surely. Option A. He is surely the best of the two players is the right answer because it compares the two players using superlative form best to indicate the superiority. Therefore, option A is the right answer. So this completes section A, 25 questions, and we have discussed the question and options as well as the right answer. Okay, so the next section will be discussed in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.